Hello, friends. Private Investigator Purr at your service. In the often unpredictable world of law enforcement, a moment's oversight can lead to unforeseen tragedies. Today, we uncover the chilling details of such an oversight that led to a catastrophic event on a quiet Colorado night. The incident unfolds in the enveloping darkness of a Colorado night near Highway 85 and County Road 38. A routine operation quickly spiraled into an unforeseeable catastrophe. On September 16th, Yorani Rios-Gonzalez found herself at the center of a high-risk traffic stop after being linked to an earlier road rage incident. Little did anybody know this stop would lead to an event marked by both shock and tragedy. The scene set by the officers seemed standard at first. Body cam and dashboard camera footage captured meticulously by Fort Lupton and Platteville police initially depicted an ordinary arrest procedure. Rios-Gonzalez, suspected of felony menacing, was compliant as officers methodically cleared her vehicle. In the video, an officer can be heard commanding,
Dispatch Lupton 346, we're giving commands. Her hands are out the window at this time.
To which Rios-Gonzalez responds in the affirmative. The usual checks and balances of law enforcement were ticking like clockwork.
Dispatch Lupton 346, she's out of the vehicle, hands are visible.
As she was arrested, her confusion was very pretty clear. But she was calm. She asked 2 or 3 times,
What's going on? Why am I here? We'll explain everything in a second. Can I get my cell phone, please? No one else is in the truck, sir. Can I please get my cell phone? We'll get it for you.
Don't worry about your cell phone.
Please. Where are you taking me?
We're taking you to the car. Come on.
Why? What?
Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me?
No, ma'am, but can I please...
As the officers engaged with the suspect and her vehicle, a distant yet distinct sound began to intrude upon the scene. The sound of a train horn, initially faint, grew ominously clearer. Despite this, the officer's attention remained diverted towards the task at hand. This critical oversight was captured clearly as one officer, absorbed in the search of Rios-Gonzalez's trunk, noted,
I got your right shoulder. I see a car seat.
The true gravity of the situation only dawned on them as the train's horn blared unyieldingly. The urgency escalated rapidly, with an officer shouting as they finally realized the peril they were in.
Move your car! Stay back!
The patrol car was not just near the tracks, it was directly on them. Critical moments leading to the impact. In a frantic scramble, one officer tried to assess the remaining threat within the vehicle.
There may still be a firearm in the vehicle. I don't know if you guys have been through it yet. You got it?
I got a holster here.
Yeah.
Still unaware that the real danger was no longer the contents of the car, but the approaching train itself.
Took her a very long time to pull over.
I'm going.
Did you see her toss anything?
She could have, because it took her a long time to pull over.
I'm going to put my rifle away and I'll come back to it.
All right.
She could have, because when I was behind her, she was driving slow enough.
Yeah.
So she could have tossed something, but I let her
Toss it out the window?
She could have.
As the officers deliberate, the train's horn looms in the distance. How unbelievable that they could not have seen this coming sooner. Louder and louder, the train barrels down the track until finally they realize.
Time check. Oh my God.
These were the moments of sheer panic as they pieced together the horrifying truth. The patrol car was on the tracks, and the train was nearly upon them. The collision. As the train slammed into the patrol car, it pushed the vehicle down the tracks with brutal force. Thanks, Captain Obvious. These officers really are a train wreck. The scene, chaotic and dust-filled, was punctuated by the urgent calls of the officers. Amidst the confusion, an officer desperately sought information. A fragmented attempt to regain control and address the immediate needs amidst the crisis.
That's what I was
I know you know what you're doing. I was just thinking out loud.
I'll let you look at that. I'll keep looking for the other stuff. Do it. Well, we need to find your ID, so your ID could be in the console. There's your gun.
The urgency was at an extreme as the officers moved towards the wreckage. The reality of the situation began to sink in. They were now part of a rescue operation. The Fort Lupton officer, voice laden with shock and immediate regret, broadcasted over the radio.
Your ID could be in the console. There's your gun.
Confirming the worst fears that the suspect, Yarani Rios Gonzalez, was indeed inside the patrol car at the moment of impact. In those critical minutes following the collision, the officers' training kicked in. They coordinated swiftly, clearing the area and calling for medical assistance with a mix of professional urgency and personal shock. Aftermath and response. In the immediate aftermath of the harrowing collision, the scene was a frenzied blur of action and urgent calls for help. As dust settled around the mangled patrol car, the officers, now gripped by a profound sense of urgency, scrambled to respond to the crisis they had never anticipated. The moments following the collision were marked by a desperate bid for rescue and recovery. The body camera footage vividly captured this chaos, with officers shouting and coordinating amongst themselves and with dispatch. The officer who had first realized the gravity of their oversight was among the first to react. She can be heard issuing a critical call for assistance.
Dispatch, subject 346, status medical emergent. The suspect was in the vehicle that was hit by the train.
Her voice a mixture of command and shock. This call was crucial as it alerted all first responders to the severity of the situation, ensuring that medical help was on its way. As they approached the wreckage, the officers' training in crisis management took precedence over their initial shock.
You got it?
I got a holster here. No, we have not gone through.
We weren't sure if she threw it or if it's still hidden in the vehicle somewhere. It took.
Another officer discussed potential risks still present at the scene, indicating the concern for safety amidst the urgency to rescue Rios Gonzalez. The tragic collision that night serves as a grim reminder of the critical need for vigilance and procedural adherence in law enforcement. How do you feel about the sequence of oversights that led to such a dire outcome? The balance between routine checks and situational awareness can be the thin line between safety and catastrophe. Thanks for tuning in to Imperfect Criminal with Private Investigator Purr. Over and out.